Was it a soul contract or something else entirely? There are moments in life that refuse to be coincidental. A relationship that changes you instantly. A painful cycle that feels strangely familiar. A meeting that feels less like first time and more like returning. And then comes the unsettling question. Was this planned before I got here, or am I assigning meaning after the fact? Because the idea of a soul contract is comforting, but also disturbing. It suggests that some of the most intense experiences in your life were not random at all. But what if that interpretation is only part of the story? What if something else is happening beneath it? Some researchers in consciousness studies have explored why humans naturally look for hidden patterns in life events. The psychologist and analytical thinker Carl Jung, founder of analytical psychology, described the collective unconscious, a shared layer of symbolic memory common to humanity. He also introduced synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that are not causally related but feel deeply connected. From Jung's perspective, what we might call a soul contract could instead be the psyche recognizing symbolic patterns that match an inner need for transformation. But that raises a deeper question. Is meaning being discovered or created? This question becomes even more complex when we look at the work of psychiatrist Dr. Brian Weiss, former chair of psychiatry at Mount Sinai Medical Center. Through his clinical hypnosis sessions, Weiss documented what he described as patients recalling past life experiences and pre-life agreements. In his book, Many Lives, Many Masters, Weiss presents cases where individuals reported selecting life challenges before birth for spiritual growth. While controversial in mainstream science, his work sparked a serious discussion about whether consciousness might extend beyond a single lifetime. Yet even here, skeptics argue something important. Memory under hypnosis is highly suggestible. So are these contracts, revelations, or symbolic storytelling from the subconscious mind? According to Dr. Michael Newton, a counseling psychologist and founder of Life Between Lives regression therapy, what people interpret as destiny or soul contracts may be pre-incarnational planning designed for emotional and spiritual evolution. But again, this is experiential data, not empirically verified fact, and that uncertainty keeps the mystery alive. Because if it's not a contract, what else could explain the intensity? Neuroscience offers a very different lens. The brain is a meaning-making system. It constantly connects emotional memory, pattern recognition, and prediction. When something feels destined, it may be the brain linking emotional intensity with narrative coherence. In other words, your mind may not be remembering a contract. It may be constructing a story to explain emotional impact. But that explanation still doesn't fully dissolve the feeling of recognition that some experiences carry. Even the physicist and biologist Dr. Rupert Sheldrake, known for his theory of morphic resonance, suggests that nature may operate through collective memory fields in which patterns repeat across time and organisms. While highly debated, it introduces another possibility, that familiarity in relationships or events may come from fields of repeated experience rather than pre-birth agreements. So now we stand at a crossroads of interpretations. Spiritual contract, psychological pattern, neural narrative, or field-based repetition of experience. And yet, none of these explanations cancel each other out completely. Because the real question may not be whether soul contracts exist, but why the human mind needs them to exist in the first place. Maybe calling something a soul contract is not about proving a cosmic agreement, but about making sense of emotional intensity that feels larger than life. So, was it a soul contract or something else entirely? Perhaps it was an experience so meaningful that your consciousness had no language for it, so it reached for the closest symbol it could find. And maybe the deeper truth is this: whether written before birth or written in hindsight, the meaning still shapes who you become, and that is where the real transformation begins.